Good morning, everyone. My name is Juvimi Mkao,
And I am Mary Crispin Miranda.
and our topic for today is all about the post-structuralism. Post-structuralism denotes a way of theorizing that emerged around 1950s, mostly in France. It identifies a way of theorizing that belongs equally to literary theory, philosophy, and critical theory. In literary theory, this is systematic study of literary text, while in philosophy, it is the study of how thought works, insofar as thinking is carried out in language. And lastly, the critical theory. The implementary social science via discourse analysis, it aims to understand how language is used in real life or real situation. And ideology critic, it focuses on analyzing the ideas and the ideals and in culture texts, whether those texts be words or popular culture or high culture, philosophy, or TV advertisement. We must understand that post-structuralism was a reaction against structuralism movement because structuralists said that the meaning is absolute. It has to fix, and there is a structured, which is followed by language. On the other hand, post-structuralist denies all what was said by structuralists because for them the meaning is not so absolute and the structure is not so constant. One of the post-structuralist thinker was Jacques Derrida, who is the father of post-structuralism and gave the theory of difference. Theory of difference has been made by two words, which are differ and differ. Differ means which is not alike or something changing, while the differ means something that continues. According to Derrida, post-structuralists believe in the fact that the meaning is constantly changing. How? If I give you three words, the hen, pen, and pen, all of these three words, you'll find out that there is something which is constant, and it is the en, which continues in all words, and it is the components of differ. While all first letter, the B, H, and P are changing, and it is the component of differ. Therefore, all first letter are changing and the rest of the letters are continuing. So, this is what we call as differences. Something which is changing and continuing.
Number 2. If you look at the reader's work, he has given a lot of terminologies in regards to post-structuralism. He talks about metaphysics of absence. Metaphysics of absence, it means that the meaning is changing because of what is absent. So if you look at the word "n", you will see the blank before it. Whether you put what letter you choose, if H to become hen, or P to become pen, and so on, then the meaning changes. This is what we call metaphysics of absent. Because of something absent, the meaning can change, where hen or pen are not the same meaning. According to Lacan, a post-structuralist thinker, he says that there isn't constant with signifier and signified. You can never reach the ultimate signified in the signifier and the other signifier. We need to understand the playfulness of language to this theory. For example, they say that this is what I meant, but actually, this is what I mean to say. So if we look at this theory, you will understand the fact that signifier and signified, there is no constant relationship. It's ever changing, it's ever evolving. There is a saying, when you play with words, words will play with you. This is the basic principle of good writing. For example, you ask me about my mother. I might say that I know her very well. But do I actually know her? Because I knew her a moment back, but in one moment, she has changed. She has evolved as a person. And now, in this moment, I don't know her. That's what deconstruction or post-structuralism wants to say, that there is nothing fixed. Another example is the word being. If you separate this word, there are two words, be and ing. Be plus ing. Be means something that has done or complete, while ing is a process. It shows us that there is no similarity. You are something and you also are becoming. The meaning of words is constantly changing. Number 4. Post-structuralist says that there is no binary opposite existing now. For example, in private and in public. You will figure out that everything is public. Like when you post a picture on social media, which is a private property of yours. Then the next minute, it goes viral and it becomes public property. That is why there is no distinction between a private and a public anymore. Another one is speech and writing are complementary. Post-structuralists say that writing is superior to speech. Whenever we learn something, it is first written in our brain, and then we are able to speak. So things to remember and consider, that post-structuralism is basically our literary movement which negate that all theories of structuralists are false. And post-structuralists gave an argument of all the structuralist theories. And that moment is known as post-structuralism or deconstructionism. Also, many critics of post-structuralism have said that it boils down to sense of negativism, since everything is essentially meaningless and therefore lacking any reason to exist. Still, others preach against the theory for its lack of structure and anything goes attitude. But half of the fun of analyzing literature with post-structuralist methods is the high likelihood of unexpected results. If you continue to apply traces to works of literature, you are sure to find interesting correlations and make your report or essay or whatever that much more engaging. And believe me, when you're dealing with literary criticism, engaging is a plus. So applying what you know. Now that you understand the basic tenets of the post-structuralism school of literary criticism, how do you apply it to the novel you're trying to analyze? Pick out the main themes of the novel and find places in the text where these themes are playing out. There should be certain keywords within these excerpts that you can apply erasure to. Let us use Oscar Wilde's novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, as an example. I am not familiar with this novel, but as I research, it is very interesting. So a major theme in this novel is the effect of time. So time is one of these keywords to which we can apply erasure. So the word time is a theoretical concept that no longer applies to Dorian Gray. For his portrait that made him ageless. For other characters, time derives meaning from age, but to Dorian, the word seems to lack a trace. So to him, seconds, hours, and minutes are inconsequential. Years are but a daydream. A decade is only a word to Dorian Gray, a word without an opposite and therefore a word without meaning.